the number 22 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will put total weather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped. The 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for space to the left. Slings it downfield. Caught on the outside, it's Moore. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. Rushes on him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. The gift to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, they later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job on the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Under fire. Man, did he wait for it as he got rid of the ball.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. On the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the 2-point try. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pulls it, fires complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So that's man coverage.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paving the way for those back.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to pass it. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gives it on the option. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Motion from the wideout. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third down, he drops the throw. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. And the Trojans are flying down the field. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Find some fresh air. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short nowadays, man? So much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Fires left. He makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Turning it on! They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. It's a reverse. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Under fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this 2nd half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams. This is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You forced the fumble. Give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they need.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Slithers into space. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time. Right now, they'll try to do better this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to find his man in the middle. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, to highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's moving out of the pocket. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On the direct snap, it's Washington. Running into the open space. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
They booted away on fourth down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's reverse. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground and try to pick up the 1st. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 2 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojan. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He wants to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Washington. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's in there. Two-point conversion is good, and they're down by just 1. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Handoff to the lone back. Out of the crowd, now he's got room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A run for the quarterback.
Job by this offense, and because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
Buying some time. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Lost a throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. To stop the threat. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Makes the grab. It's solid. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot, work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got a man. It's Moore. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on 2nd down. This is a designed run. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.